Hello and welcome back to another marketing moment with Maggie May. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about how to optimize your Facebook ads to skyrocket your conversions. So there are a few tested ways that I use in order to optimize my ads when I'm working with clients. One of them is trust the algorithm. There is some older information floating around out there saying separate desktop and mobile ads. Now, the only reason I would do that is if the graphic that I'm using is maybe better suited for Instagram than it like the square versus the rectangle that you would use in other platform or other placements. But let the algorithm optimize your ads in order to get you the best dollar or best result based on your campaign objective. There, probably around 2014, there was recommendations to separate your mobile and desktop, but that's not the case anymore. The algorithm is very smart. Trust it, keep it all together. The other thing that you would see is in the same idea is you would separate your desktop and your right column again, unless the only time I would separate right column is the right column has a much smaller place to put your text and your headline. There's less character space in there. But the only time I would do that is if I was going to a very large audience, about 2 million, because you will hit a high frequency using that right column, those right column ads. If you're doing them exclusively, your frequency is going to get high really quick. So I don't even recommend doing that. Just keep everything together. Don't separate out anything. There is one exception I just thought of too, would be Instagram stories. These are new, and it's going to be a vertical image with some text. And what they're doing is, if you're just picking automatic placements, they'll show your 1200 by 628 picture, followed by underneath it'll be your text description. But you can create an individual ad for Instagram stories in order to use the whole screen size. The pixel dimensions are escaping me right now, but that can be an opportunity. So that would be the only time I would ever separate out ads based on placement, would be to optimize it based on image. Otherwise, let the algorithm do its thing. Always test different images. Just because you think that that's the image that's going to grab people's attention, 95% of the time you are wrong. The algorithm will test it. I always test 2 images at any one point in time. I let them run for a week. I turn off the loser, upload a new one, and test another week. So always be testing your images and always be testing your copy. If you're testing, never test more than one thing at a time. Always separate it out at the ad set level what you are actually testing. Always add a call to action, and I even like a call to action in the image itself. I think that's, you have to stay within your 20% text ratio on your images, but adding a call to action within that image is really eye-catching when you're going through the news feed, scrolling through. Of course, the different call to actions, and they're adding more all the time. Book now, contact us, use the app, play the game, etc. Many beginners will start to choose their targeting based on interests, but don't always remember that there's also, you can target by behaviors, and this can be like parents, it can be they've taken away jobs, but they can be demographics, it can be there is still some information there about income level. Just note that although the data is accurate for those behaviors and those demographics, Facebook doesn't have the information on everyone. So especially if you're running a local campaign, only bring it down by the radius of the area that you're targeting. Bring it down to the ages and the sex, the male or female or all. I wouldn't do anything else on a local campaign, but on a national, international campaign, you can start to break it down based on those greater demographics, but don't get too crazy. Again, like there are many Facebook experts, and by Facebook experts, I mean they have Mark Zuckerberg's personal contact information, who will even say that once an ad is working really well, they will take off all targeting at the ad set level and let the algorithm work. That's how good the algorithm is. So trust the algorithm. So this is why Facebook is so popular, is the multiple opportunities to do your targeting and to fine tune and really hone in your marketing message to your audience. But try to just do baby steps when you're starting. Don't try to do everything all at once. You'll actually negatively impact yourself, your campaigns, and even your ad account. Just do one step at a time, test one thing at a time, make decisions based on previous results. I hope you have enjoyed that. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the comments below. And if you are wanting a free 30-minute consultation with myself in order to help you with your marketing strategy, the link for that is in the description below. Thanks, everyone.